Coach, you held a pretty good offensive team to 104 points. What was the difference offensively in the latter stages of the second quarter and into the third?
We just lost a little bit of our way. Like you said, second quarter, third quarter, only 11 points. I'll have to go back and watch before I make a true assessment of what kind of happened. But we definitely lost a little bit of our juice during that time, and that's the difference when you're playing against a top-tier team. You have to, on both ends of the floor, you have to execute and score for sure.
That play at the end of the first half, like a 1 second difference, and then they got the white three. Is that one, like, you look back on as like, maybe the game could have like shaken out a different way if that had gone differently or anything like that?
It could have, but those are definitely momentum shifters, and that wasn't a next play mentality for us. They're picking us up full court, making sure we don't get the 2 for 1. And then we allowed them to just inbound the ball, and they hit a half-court three. So, honestly, it wasn't even half-court. He got across half-court and just pulled up for 3 with no one on him. So plays like that, those are areas that we have to grow up.
I know you guys' lineup after halftime has kind of shifted in the past few weeks. Just for tonight, what went into deciding, hey, we want to go with Larry in the third here?
It's the same as it's always been. It's more speed on the floor, and it gives us a different look.
And continue center talk. You guys just didn't play any centers at all in the fourth quarter. What kind of went into that decision?
Well, trying to play faster, spread them out, give Z more space to operate in. Small is a part of our unit that we want to continue to try to look at. And it's games like this when you're playing against, Boston. They pretty much playing all perimeter guys. So see if we can match up better with them.
And in that second and third quarter, I think Z went like 1 of 7 from the field or something like that. What were they doing to kind of make things difficult for him?
They're a good defensive team, and they continue to throw different looks at them. As far as their players, they put Holiday on them, put Brown on them. Tillman guarded him for a little bit, but just trying to be physical with him, and he missed some easy ones, shots that he would normally make. And sometimes that's the difference in the game. We missed some easy ones; they made theirs.
Just kind of going back to that starting unit, they were +8 tonight. They've been pretty good, even though BI's been missing. Mm-hmm. Is there sometimes consideration like, hey, maybe we should get them a little more run if they're playing well to start the game off?
Yeah, it is. We did that in Milwaukee. We started the second half with JV, the starting unit. They were really good together, and we continue to try to have a feel for it, for sure.
Willie, where do you need to look when, for instance, Trey's moved in since BI's been hurt in the starting lineup? Where can you get that bench scoring? I think tonight it kind of really hurt you guys.
Those are the questions, and that's what we're searching for. But we trust in our group. We know our guys are more than capable. When you're playing against, I think Boston is top 2, 3 rated defense in the NBA. They make it difficult on you. So everyone has to do a little bit more. We have to be willing to step up and take some of those shots. We have to continue to trust throughout the course of the game. That's the only way for us to achieve our goals. But give them credit. They're a good team. They're a good defense. I liked our effort and our competitiveness. We just fell short tonight.
Just kind of bigger picture when you measure yourself up against, an elite team like Boston, where you feel like some of the steps y'all need to take to kind of get to where those guys are.
I feel like we're right there. And we all have to remember we're missing 20-plus points in our leader in assists, plus Jose. So you add those guys into the factor, and that helps us out for sure.
Well, how would you kind of assess these first 3 games in this homestand? Just kind of what are your thoughts about this next game?
These are playoff-like games that we relish, and Oklahoma, Milwaukee, Boston, all tough teams, and they all came down to execution. Pretty close games tonight. Got away from us a little bit, but we battled back, and this is what you want. You want an opportunity to play against the best teams and see where you stack up as we continue to prepare.
Last time you guys played Boston in Boston, Joe Mazzulla talked about the law of averages when it comes to leaving certain guys open. Every team kind of does that to an extent, but when they're kind of playing off some of your guys as aggressively as they do, what do you guys have to make sure you're doing offensively to keep getting good looks?
We have to be willing to, and I spoke to our guys about this in the locker room, we have to be willing to trust our work. Our guys work hard, be confident in it. And that doesn't always mean shoot. Sometimes they're in rotation, and because they're helping off somebody, and when the ball touches you, it's a 0.5. You got to make a quick decision. That's drive it, shoot it, move it, and then the dominoes fall from there. And so those are areas that we will continue to grow in.
Willie, I think Zion set a new career high for minutes played. Is he at that point where you no longer have to worry about him, how much run he's getting out there?
Yeah, he is. He's in phenomenal conditioning, and we still want to be careful. 40 is probably a bit much, but tonight we needed to ride him a bit. Thank you.
Thank you.